Howdy, howdy, howdy. It's the Rodfather 916. It's springtime in California. We had a lot of rain yesterday, but now we're back to Death Valley. We really need the water here. Whether you live in California, Arizona, or Nevada, water's going to be an issue, more so this year than they have in recent years. So, anybody from any state, anywhere, if you want to mail water this way, I'll give you a PO box to send it to. We'll take any water you want to send us, water or snow. But I want to talk about life. I am 65 years old. In a couple of weeks, I'll be 66. How in the fuck did that happen? I mean, it seems like yesterday I was agonizing to get the latest Sly and the Family Stone album, and pissed at my mother and angry that I didn't have a car, angry that I didn't have a girlfriend, angry, disappointed, looking forward to hanging out with my boys at McDonald's. Life ends very quickly. It goes by very quickly. I always tell people you better enjoy this life. Enjoy your youth, because you blink and you're 20. You blink and then you're 30. You blink and you're 40. And then you go, what happened? Ouch. As you get older, you have more aches and pains. You've been eating all this crap in your 20s and 30s, and the check comes due in your 50s and 60s. Don't have to believe me, just wait. All the crap you ate, I have a young friend right now who loves McDoubles, and he'll order 5 McDoubles, and that's his meal for the day. And I'm saying to myself, I know you. I was you. Not long ago. But life is short. But the thing is, we have choices. Some people don't believe that because they don't like the choices they have, they don't like the boxes they have to choose from. My friends range from 18 to 83, and I benefit from all of them. I learn from all of them. There are certain men and women my age, they sort of shut down and say, well, you know what? I can't learn anything from those young people. They don't know anything. They ain't good. They're not shit. Well, our parents said that about us. I learned from everybody, But the question I have today is unhappiness and anger. I used to think that old people were just unhappy. And now that I'm one of them, I'm not the president, but I'm a member of the club, that anger and disappointment started somewhere in their teens. I know some people who have made some choices where they're just very angry. They're disappointed. Now, I wonder perhaps if they talk to someone, they'll learn that they're in a large group. Things don't always go the way we want or go the way things as planned. Not every person who's a musician is going to will be a Michael Jackson, a Prince, I can't think of the lady's name, Taylor, but they will never achieve that. I've acted. Nobody knows who I am, you know. And so some people can't get past their disappointments, and they became angry and bitter. I remember, and it's a good thing that I do remember, when I was 18 going to college in Central Valley, I dated a girl I didn't like. But the girl had the nerve enough to break off with me. And at that time, I didn't know that many people in the area around the university. And I was just distraught. I knew I was the only one in all America who didn't have a girlfriend. And like I said, the crazy thing is I didn't like her, but I had a girlfriend. And I remember playing a 45 over and over and over. Sad song called Second Avenue by Art Garfunkel. Where, you know, this woman left him all alone and started her new life, and I would play it, and my blinds were always dark, and I ate spaghetti with ketchup, mainly because that's all I could afford. That and mac and cheese. For those who are in college, you know mac and cheese. But I thought it was over. And these are challenges of just growing. And as you grow older, if you're lucky enough to have grandparents, some are probably close to my age, the reason they are calm and things don't bother them is they realize these things it's not the end of the world. In your 18, when you're in your late teens and 20s, it feels that way. And when you're 30, you go, well, not as bad. And 40, eh. And by the time you hit 50, you're kind of like, just a disappointment. But some people can't shake it, and they're in perpetual bad moods. And again, these moods start early on. A week or so ago, I was in Colorado, and I was out with my 30-something-year friends, and I haven't been dancing in 4 years. And so we were at this large club, and it was a large group of people. I anticipated one or two, but I think there was 12 of us. And there was a couple of people I observed just angry, the mouth are drawn, and attitude. And I heard one of them say, "Yeah, all the men in Denver are shit." And I want to look at her and say, "You mean you've met the million people who live in the metro? You mean you've met all those men and all of them are shit?" Because I love generalizations like that, and my kids know I do. It's like all of them, all of them. Sometimes what we put out in the universe, we get back. If you're sitting here like this, and you wonder why nobody's on the wall to roll up and talk to you, it could be this. Well, at 65, I don't have time for people like that. I'm not going to try to fix you, but I can't let you block out my son. And for some people, negative attitudes are contagious. I'm not here to fix you, and I can love you from afar. But when do you let go of that anger? Some people I've learned the hard way. I used to try to fix people when I was younger. It's like, God, life is beautiful, and let me help you. And I had to realize that some people enjoy they enjoy their sadness. They sort of bathe in their sadness. It took me a long time to realize I couldn't fix anybody but me. But I'm curious, do you know people like that? Are you that person who's just in a perpetual bad mood, angry all the time? What do you get from that? You see, I may be 66 if that's God's plan. It's not guaranteed that I'm going to make it 66, even though it's only 2 weeks away. So I want to enjoy every day of this life. There are days I hurt, I don't have enough money. Same as you. You know, I have disappointments, same as everybody. But does that allow me, see the light went out, so that's what I get for saying same as everybody. But does that mean that I can't enjoy life? I can't smell flowers outside? I can't share a smile with somebody? Because smiles are free. You'd be surprised when you smile at somebody, people smile back. And I'm a big black man. 308, almost 300. No, I'm sorry. I'm up 370 pounds. Almost added 10 pounds. And I'm 6'4". Scary to some, but you'd be surprised. You know, Shaq is a big, dark black man. That man smiles and he lights up the world. Yet you have people who have a lot of potential, a room for growth to be somebody. Just somebody happy and they choose not to. So when I see somebody young, I kind of want to know. Because somebody my age is done. It's a wrap. You know, and I struggle with that. I struggle with old friends who are just, you know, I'm old and my life is ended. Well, his life is ended. Godfathers party all the time because I want to enjoy every day of this life. There's not a day that I don't laugh or smile. I have a friend who just died recently. She's had cancer for 3 or 4, maybe 5 years. She was in constant pain, but you didn't know it. She told jokes. I will miss her timing. She could tell the story and craft it in a way, and then next thing you know, you're involved in, and it's a joke. She's just very funny, and I will miss her. But to her last day, she enjoyed her life in pain. And here you are, able-bodied, with the potential to do anything. You have a blank canvas. A blank canvas to make mistakes, to get your heart broken, to date different people, to go out in the world and go, hey, and figure it out. But yet you choose. And you're wondering why people not rolling over to you, strolling up to you, going, hey, baby, what's going on? Hey, boy, what's going on? It's a choice. I got $5 in my pocket. I can't buy that $20 burger, but I can eat. It's a choice. Are you that person? Angry? How's it working for you? I'm curious. I'm not going to be critical. Anybody who's read any comments, I've not come back and said, well, you're stupid or you're wrong, because I don't have that kind of power. But I'm curious. How is that negativity working for you? I'm just curious. But that's not my life. Not my life at all. This is the Rod Father wishing everyone love, joy, and happiness. It is a choice. Whatever you decide. Meanwhile, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. If you haven't hit that subscribe, hit it. I keep forgetting to do that. I like your comments, good or bad. I learned something from everybody. And I'm not a site for people arguing, fighting. You're welcome to say what you want to say, as long as you don't attack anybody else. Cool. Bye now.